Dave. You enjoying that little one, are you? Hi Jabba, how you doing? That's a right mess. Hi Terry, hi Graham. Hi James, hi Barry, Joan, Kingfisher, Annie B, good evening. How are you doing tonight? Let's have a look, Miss Someone. Steve Parsons, John Dunford, Liz, Sarge, Barry, how are you all doing? So it's Friday once more. Hi Cheryl, hi Steph. And I'm running late tonight because it's my son's 18th birthday. My youngest is 18, so effectively I feel old. That's all I can say now. Last one 18, I just need him to move out now, but can't see that happening. Can't see it happening. Got it too easy. Welsh Dragon, good evening to you as well. Philip Jones, good evening. Recovery Magnet Fishing, good evening. So yes, I have been out. We've been to an escape room tonight, and well, I'm here, so obviously I escaped. So I've done that, had a nice meal. But yeah, my youngest son is 18 today, so not going to do a long one tonight. Just going to do a short one, like I say, because I've got things I've got to do. I've got to do a few tweaks to tomorrow night's video, which I still haven't finished because it's been the week from hell. Everything that could go wrong this week has gone wrong. Only with work, not a problem, just work issues. Unfortunately, that doesn't always go according to plan in my line of work, and believe me, it definitely hasn't gone according to plan this week. Been some very late nights, but I've got there. I've got up to date. I've got everything done. There's only one job I didn't do, which I've moved into next week. Apart from that, I'm on top of it. So we're going to keep this short tonight, but I thought, come on, let's say hello. Hi Gerd, how you doing? Let's have a look. It's good to see you. Try and keep up the comments. But yes, so now last Sunday we went to Sheffield. Now I was asked to go up there and film something. I think you've probably seen the pictures on the community chat on here and on Facebook. That was something really interesting. Dave, he came with us. It was organised that we would meet up with him and do some filming. And then Roger turned up and all his lot as well. And it turned into a bit of a mini collab, to be honest with you. We did 3 locations. Now the second one, Roger, you really messed it up on the second location. But if you don't know what, I'm sure you've been all over everywhere. But have a look at his video, Magnet Mad Mum and Dad. Head over there for Sunday evening. I think they're 8 o'clock they premiere. Go and have a look what he found, because that was pretty big. That was pretty big. That really was something he won't forget in a hurry. We left him to, we got going, and we went to another place, and tell you what, we did really well there as well. So it turned out to be a good day. And as for Paul and Terry, they absolutely smashed it on Sunday. Me and Aaron, we definitely felt like the amateurs to them, because they did so flipping well. But you'll see that in about 3 weeks' time, you'll see what they did. And like I say, there was the filming going on. So quite an eventful weekend, to be honest with you. Hi George, how are you doing? But we had a good day. Now we're all set for Sunday. We've got a great location to go to on Sunday. Really looking forward to that. We've definitely got to see what goes on. Lovely old place. So we're heading there. Hi Nick, how you doing? So we'll be heading there on Sunday. Hi Donna. Sue Stevens, good evening. If I haven't missed anyone, I do apologise. Don't remember my 18th. I do remember mine, because I was actually teetotal on my 18th after suffering a dose of alcohol poisoning when I was 17. It sort of put me off drink for a while, so I sort of had 13 years off, to be honest with you. So yeah, I gave my liver a chance to recover from it, I think. But 18th, yes, it does seem so long ago. Right,
you're not wrong there.
You can sod off as well. So just my son being rude. I don't know where he gets it from. Really don't know where he gets it from.
There's a one.
Hi Marvin, how you doing? So yeah, we've got a few interesting things going on now. Also, it's my YouTube 5th anniversary in a few weeks, so we're going to have to do a giveaway. And you wait to see what we're giving away. We are giving away something absolutely awesome. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet, but I'm going to do it. Unfortunately, it is after going to be the UK, because it's not exactly small, let's put it that way. But it's going to be the 5th anniversary of being on YouTube, so we're going to do a giveaway, and we've something really cool's coming, really cool. You wait till you see this. It's just really, really awesome. Paul Phillips, we've got to thank you for this, because wait till you see it. Wait to see. It's not long to go, but we'll be doing the giveaway. There's another one. I can't tell you. See, they're asking what it is, but yes, we're going to be doing that. Hi Devota, hi Dean, hi Chris, and anyone I've missed. So let's try and keep up with these comments. Got a busy weekend cleaning and painting. Oh yeah, you wait till you see. Oh, it's awesome, absolutely awesome. Hi Corey, how you doing? I did hear that, George. Yeah, I hope she gets better soon, mate. Got you running around. You look after her, but yeah, I hope she's feeling better soon. So, I'm going to go down these comments. Bear with me, bear with me. Hi William, how you doing? To you. If I've missed anyone, I apologise. You take care, Sarge. And we'll catch up soon, mate. You take care of yourself. I got arrested when I was 17 at 12 p.m. Couldn't call my mum and dad. It's funny the sort of things you do, isn't it? Hi Darren, how you doing? I will get to the bottom of these comments. They're going very quick. Anyone know any car shows? No, but I see enough cars during the week. I probably see 50 different cars every week. I wouldn't even look for a car show. I used to, back in the old days when I got my Series 1 RS Turbo. Well, two of them, because I'd actually got two of them at the time. At one time I had the Series 1 RS Turbo, an XR3i Mark III and an XR3i Mark V. So yeah, back in the day, but I've sort of had to get rid of all that, you know, get married, have kids, and all your toys have to go. But yes, I had a Series 1 RS Turbo for just over 10 years. But back in the old days, Ricky Rhubarb, good evening to you as well. Paul is awesome, the end. Oh, it is. You wait till you see this. This is going to be cool. This is something that everybody's going to want to win, believe me. Hi, Mello. I'm going to keep up. I'm going to keep up. Somehow, I'm going to keep up. As quick as I'm getting to the bottom, you lot are typing. But anyway, so also I had a message from somebody else this week now. There's somebody that wants to have a go at magnet fishing. Now, that's something that I was quite happy to take on the challenge. It's someone that's never magnet fished before, but they want to have a go at it. Now, that is being organised at the moment. There will be a video on the day. I think you might recognise who it is as well. So that's as much as I'm telling you, but it's somebody that has been in touch through somebody else and said they want to have a go at it, they want to show the ropes, so we agreed that we're going to go and do it, and that's going to be really interesting. That's going to be a fun day, definitely a fun day. Jack, mate, sounds like you had a great day, Barry. Definitely. Glad I kept my Series 2 RS Turbo. Yeah, I should have kept one of the Series 1s to have two of them. See, I bought one, I run around it about 18 months, and it was just getting a little bit tatty around the edges, so I decided to strip it to a bare shell and absolutely rebuild the car. I replaced every single part that needed doing with genuine Ford parts, and when I did it, I spent a fair bit of money. That must have been about 1996 and 97, and I was at Ford every week getting bits for it, silly little things like trim clips and even the washer pipe, because I wanted the pale blue one. I spent an absolute fortune doing that, and I kept it for, like I say, probably another 8 years after that, probably a bit longer, and it was absolutely concourse, but it was so nice I didn't want to drive around in it. So what I thought was, I'll buy one that's a bit of an old banger and use that. Strip that to a bare shell and rebuilt it as well, which is really silly, to be honest with you, but it's what you did back then. It's what you did. I did put it in a garage. It didn't turn a wheel for 4 years, Rocky, and somebody offered me money for it, and at the time that was what it was worth, £1,000. And yeah, it's probably 30 grand now. So, but we won't talk about that. We won't talk about it. We'll leave it there. It's just one of those things you live and learn. I scrapped an RS 2000 when I got £16 scrap metal for it. I was quite happy. You know, we've all done silly things, but nobody would have believed that these sort of cars would, you know, be icons now. Unbelievable. RS 1600i. Yeah, don't hear of them now, to be honest with you. Let's have a look. If I have missed anyone, I do apologise, but trying to keep up and waffle on. So yeah, we've got a few things coming up. We've got the 5th anniversary giveaway. We did the filming last Sunday. I can't tell you exactly what it's for yet until it's ready, but once it's ready, then I will tell you. We've got Cynic House. We've got a day out with somebody who a lot of you are going to recognise. I can tell you that. You will recognise that person. And that's going to be interesting. That's fun because this person does not come from a magnet fishing background whatsoever. So just a few things to look forward to. Glad of a shed full. Mark 1 Fiesta, I know. I did notice that. I've been looking at a page that I look at on the internet, and it's showing all the cars that people are buying to drive around London to beat the ULEZ charge. And some of the cars that are coming out, H-Reg Fiestas, there was a J-Reg Fiesta. People are just going for these old banger petrols because they're ULEZ compliant. So London, you know, the way they're doing it, in my opinion, is with the ULEZ charge. They want to charge it. I think they just want all the people that haven't got lots of money out of London. So what people are doing is they're just buying old bangers that are ULEZ compliant. So if they wanted London for the posh people, it's really not working because the class of car down there is going right downhill. You know, you've got a lot of old cars crawling out the woodwork, and that's what people are driving around in now. Absolutely brilliant. So yeah, all these photos where people see all these Lamborghinis, you wait, you're going to be seeing the Mark III Fiestas going by. Yeah, that'll surprise you. Let's have a look. A Ryan RS Turbo replica, yeah, mate of mine did, yeah. He wanted to see, he knew he was getting banned, he'd got a few speeding things against him, so while he was going to get banned, what he tried to do is see how many points he could get on his licence before they banned him. And he used to speed down the road and do handbrake turns in front of police cars just to see how many points he can get. When they actually banned him for a year, he'd got 97 points on his licence. He did well. He knew he was going to get banned, so he just thought, let's see how many points I can get. He wanted to get to 100 points on the ban, but he didn't. Because the funny thing about it was, every time that a court case came up, he used to mention these are the pending ones, and they'd adjourn it until they'd got all of them. But then he just kept adding more to them. So he probably had about another 5 months of driving out of it because they kept adjourning it. But he did well. Lee, 95 points. You did very well, mate. Good evening, 101. What was that one I just said? Lotus Cortina Mark II. I had a 1600E Cortina. I paid £27.62 for it because that's all I had in my pocket. But I only wanted it for the engine, so that's the only reason I bought that car. It was rotten as a pear when we was driving it home. We used to drive round the back roads and that, because obviously no tax, no MT, no insurance. The things you didn't really need back in the late 80s, early 90s. Well, I think it meant to happen, but most people didn't. And we came up this road, was flying up this road about 65 miles an hour, and the bonnet flew up and smacked into the windscreen and on the roof, so we had to yank that back down and tie it down. And as I did a wheel spin out the top of the road, the actual chassis was so rotten, the rear axle came loose one side. It's a bit of a funny drive when you've got an axle flapping around, but I managed to get it the next 2 miles home. Did take it a bit easier then, just sort of going down one-way streets the wrong way, just so I could get it back. But got it back, cracking engine, put it in my Mark II Escort. Good old times, good old times. So let's have a look. If I've missed you, I do apologise. I can't remember I said hello to you. Hi Tailboy, how you doing? But Arlene may have said hello to you, I'm not sure. FK, good evening. So let's have a look. We did an Onion Turbo. I actually had a Mark III XR3i van. We actually, I had an XR3, well, just a normal Escort van. It had the full RS body kit on it. And we got hold of an XR3i, so we literally swapped it all over. And an XR3i Mark III Escort van. And they're fetching good money now as well. I need a beer or a tea. What, one can, one tea bag, yeah? George, just one. That's all you need is one. So, ignorance up here, hundreds of motorbikes, most dressed up as chickens. XR2, I was great old-fashioned burnouts, cost him a lot. Well, they were good, you see, because a friend of mine, he had the XR2, not the 2i, just the original XR2, an old X-Reg one in the Sunburst Red or Sunburst Orange, I can't remember what they called it. That only had 4-speed, but that thing would do 93 and 30. It was awesome, that car. And the nice thing about them, they stuck to the road so well. Their road handling was unbelievable. We used to have so much fun outrunning the police. I mean, driving down the road. Evening, Lindsay. How you doing? Hi, Quinn. Thank you very much. We enjoy you being here. So, did it have a V6 engine? No, it didn't. It was just a 1600, but it was absolutely fine for what I wanted. It was cheap. But Magnet Steve, good evening. My first car, Mark 1 Escort. I had a Mark 1 Escort. Didn't keep it for long because I think I bought it and somebody offered me a £5 more than I paid for it. And back then, that was quite a lot of money. So the Mark 1 went pretty quick. But I had 2 Mark 2s and 2 Mark 3s. Never had a Mark 4. Had a Mark 5. But the Mark 5 I bought really cheap because it had got a burnt out valve. So I got somebody to place 1 valve on it. And that was a good car, and I think I kept that about 6 weeks, and I made 1,500 quid on that. I was really happy with that one. Had a bit of a story though, because it came with 66,000 miles on it, but all the service stamps in the book from Ford were stamped up to 100,000. So someone had been doing a bit of a naughty on it, but still made money. That's all that matters. Can't beat Mark 1, Mark 2, but the Capri 2.8 was a beauty. It was. Everyone used to go on about the Capri's being such a bad road handling car. I had a Vauxhall Frenza. If you want bad, it made a Capri seem like it was tight on the road. That Frenza with a slant 4 Lotus engine in it, I mean, it was a horrid car, but I absolutely loved it. I bought that for the engine because I'd got a Viva, rally prepared Viva, and the engine was blown in it. And somebody put a 1.3 in it, but it needed a 2.3 in there. So I bought this Frenza for 100 quid, and at the time it got 6 months tax on it. So I'd just run around in it for a little while, you know, just till I got a chance to change the engine over. But I sort of got to like it a little bit too much because I'd run around in that for 18 months. I sold the Viva. But it's the sort of thing you do, you know, you sort of get in one and you sort of get used to it. Mark IV Escort 1.3 to look like an RS replica. It cost a lot less to run. Yeah, they did then. It was very common. It's a very easy conversion to do, and that was the thing. That's why so many did them. But the trouble is, there was so many of them being stolen. It was getting ridiculous, to be honest with you. Hi Jess, how you doing? Good to see you on Sunday. But yes, it was a good day Sunday. Definitely was a good day. How many pounds do the magnets you are using have for Paul? I'm going to buy one, but don't know what poundage. I'm using Integrity, the Northants branded magnets. Now that'll pull 1.7 tons. So if somebody wants to Google the calculations of that, they'll be able to tell you what poundage it is. Now, but the Evo 80, that is an awesome magnet because it's so light. You can throw it so far, and you can pull things right across the river. And for that final lift, go in with a big magnet. I mean, every week I use the 80. It's unbelievable. Now the video that's coming out tomorrow is because the rivers were really bad. So we went to a canal. Now, this was one really disgusting, horrible canal. Now, I've fished some bad canals in my time, but as for mud, you will see on the video, it's absolutely disgusting. It got to the stage where every part of you that you touch, you got covered in mud. There's parts, but I can't use my head camera because it's covered in mud. But we found gold. We found scrapman gold, believe me. You wait till you see what we found. Ben will remember it. He had to go with the insane. There was a bit of swearing going on in the background. He sent me crying. Told your friend Yorkshire tea. But yeah, so that one there, it's just me, Ben, and Aaron that day. That's all there was. It was just sloppy, slimy sludge all day. All day it was like that. But we had some pretty good finds. Like I say, we had a lot of weight, and we weren't expecting to find that much, but there was so much weight there. I think Aaron probably got find of the day, but you will see. That'll be going up. That will be going up tomorrow. First part, second part next Wednesday. But the one after that, where we went and fished with Barry, my God, did we get some good finds that day. We got some proper industrial history. That's the best way of putting it. Barry will say Barry did really well. He found something really cool. He wasn't filming that day, so I put it on my video and get to see what he found. And then he did so well with that, I had to go and outdo him. Sorry, Barry, but mine's bigger. but we've got a compliment to go with mine. But that is proper industrial history at its finest. But Barry's was really cool, to be honest with you. But you'll have to wait. That will be probably not next Wednesday, the Wednesday afterwards. But you'll have to see. Oh, has anyone got a Cadillac or a Ferrari in the garage? Because I do know somebody's got 2 Ferraris, 2 older ones. Renault 21 Turbo, 1992 rich outside the garage. Where was it's MOT? It's only 5 left in the UK. They were awesome little cars, they were. You know, everyone goes on about Renaults, but they're an iconic Renault. They were good. They were really good. I think Mini first drive, Hour Edge 1310cc fast. First car was a 65 Mustang. My first car, what was my first car? A Robin Reliant, followed by a Mark II Escort. No, it wasn't. It was a Fiat 126, followed by the Robin Reliant, followed by the Bedford Rascal van. I think that's what they called it back then, the little one. You should drive to school in it. But yeah, the little Rascal van, the Mark II Escort. I think I was 16 when I got the Mark II. So yeah, I had a few to start with. No, I haven't really changed that much. 1.3 engine, 1.1 gearbox, rapid acceleration, not enough to do more than 70. See, that happened in my van when the 5-speed box failed on it. The only box I'd got, I shoved that in it. Trouble is, it was a 4-speed diesel box. The acceleration was unbelievable, but God, it was screaming like mad at 80 mile an hour. It screamed really, really bad, to be honest with you. But it was fun. But we did all that, and nowadays it's so hard to modify cars, so hard to put things on. The bounced like crazy. 309, the 209 GTI was much better. Yeah, I'm watching them now. They're fetching stupid money as well. Really fetching stupid money. The old Peugeots. Yes, we've seen your videos, Ben. We know you've got a Stingray. Spent a lot of time working on Stingrays. Yours is very bright though. The one I've spent a lot of time on it is a black, like metallic metal flake paint. And I've done a lot of work on that one. We have a Rowdy Viva in the barn. Oh yeah. I'll try and find the pictures, and they're actually on my Facebook, I believe. If you look on my Facebook and go through my photos, you'll actually see my Viva's on there. You can see it with a 1.3 engine in it because it's sat at a right dodgy angle. It really needed that slant 4 putting back in it to lower the front down because it was just too light, that engine was. Waddling around. It's not called waddling, it's called being pregnant, Jess. You've got an excuse for it now. 309. But it was a good day. It was a good day. And Terry fed everybody well. Then Roger ruined the day. Check his video out Sunday. Magnet Mad Mum and Dad, 8 o'clock YouTube. He didn't really ruin it. No, he had a good day. He really did. He really had a good day. Yeah, we were sort of, because of the filming crew, we were sort of sworn to secrecy, and that's what I invited Dave and Ray. I invited those because obviously the numbers were limited at first to how many were going. And when the guy mentioned where he wanted to go, I thought, well, yeah, why not? Let's invite Dave and Ray. And then the Madlock turned up, and Craig and everyone else, and it was a good day. It really was a good day, to be honest with you. Filthy after that day, yeah, so you know exactly where I'm talking about, Jabba. Finished cooking Roger's bacon roll. Oh dear. Oh yeah, I've just seen him pop up. Mine was bigger. It's not about size like Barry, it's about they're both cool finds, really cool finds. But Aaron actually bought me a gift to go with mine. You'll see all that in the video. It's proper, well, I'm just going to say industrial history, and for the area it's absolutely spot on. I mean, I had a good morning before that anyway, but that just finished the day off nicely. We absolutely killed Barry. We really did. I don't think he's used to our sort of days, but him and Byron came out, had a great time. We had a good laugh. But bless him, you did look knackered, Barry, when you left. And when you left, we started pulling out the big stuff then, and yeah, we were pretty knackered after that. But even part of that got recycled in a different way. I'll put that in the video as well. You get so a few things going on. Like I say, yeah, there's some nice finds coming out at the moment. But even if you don't get nice finds, as long as we have a good day, as long as we're pulling out all the rubbish, then that's all that matters, you know. Just want to thank Paul and Terry for the clean up on the Victorian lamp base. That was absolutely amazing. I mean, you would never think how that looked at the end, that was the same thing that I pulled out, which Aaron thought was a Victorian axle stand, but I thought it was a candle holder. But Paul cleaned it up, done the research, and the detail work is absolutely brilliant. Wallace Family Magnets, good evening. 2.8 gear Granada. Whew. Good old sooty van. Yeah, it was a sooty van, yeah. I'd give £7 for it. Come on, Dave. You know, when you get cars that cheap, you can't be fussy. I know when my RS Turbo blew its gearbox, and that was off the road, the garage that was doing it for me gave me a courtesy car. Imagine coming out of 185 brake horsepower RS Turbo and putting you into a 1 litre Metro. Because that's what they did. They gave me a 1 litre Metro. Weren't quite the same. Didn't have that same sort of performance, because I remember going down this hill when it was snowing. So I was sort of glad really I ain't got the RS, because that was lethal in the wet, let alone in the snow. And when I put my brakes on, the back end went round because the brakes were always awful on that. I did a full 360 and carried on going the way I was. It probably looked really cool, but it wasn't. It's bloody worrying. But back in the day, have you found any more boat blacks? No, I haven't done the Thames for a while. I mean, we've got our eye in a couple of places there, but at the moment we've got this weekend sorted. I mean, this might, if it's good, you never know, we might go back next weekend. But Paul's got his eye on a place. He's got an itch about a place. I've told him to get some cream, but he really has got an itch about a place that doesn't appear that a lot of people have been doing it. So that's probably something we will do, but we want to go to this place first, so we shall see. It's a yes or a no? Yes is the answer. Okay. Snow today? Oh no, I don't want snow. I mean, blimey, it's been cold, it's been raining a little bit, but the rivers have dropped, I must admit, round by me. There's 2 fishing ponds, and the river runs through the middle of them. It's been flooded so bad that they've all been joined into one recently. Well, they're down now, and you can see the river again. The fishing ponds are separate, so hopefully we can get out this weekend to a river. Well, we're going to either way, and hopefully we're going to have a really good day. And I believe there may be a subscriber coming to join us as well. But we'll have to see on the video. Roger, I think you're a stalker. You know, you must have put a homing device on Aaron's truck, because we hadn't been there long and you turned up. But it was good to see you anyway. It was good to see you. And then you go and steal the glory. Oh, mind you saying that, what Paul and Terry found, I don't know whether you stole the glory. I think you just ended the day. I think you just wanted to go home early, and that's why you did it. But chapel, I'm afraid it's definitely more than 20 minutes from his house, this one. But we'll have him back out soon. We'll have him. You can get one of those like baby harness, can't he? You know, you can bring the little one out on the harness. I'm sure the missus would love him to go out with the little one. Magnet fishing, I don't know whether she's going to agree to that one, but we shall see. Tiny bit of snow. No, you keep your snow. Don't want your snow. No, definitely not. Fiat Panda had so much fun thrashing it about. Fiat 126 was good. When I was 15, I had a Fiat 126. The beauty of that car was the police couldn't catch you in it. Not because of the speed, because it'd fit down alleyways where they couldn't get their car. It would go down footpaths and through walkways where they couldn't get their car. It was such a small car. It's one of those with a sliding back blooming vinyl roof as well. But yeah, the Fiat 126 was fun. I think I probably had that for about 7 weeks, but it was getting a little bit dicey driving around in that, so we had to get rid of that one. And we upgraded to a Fiat 127 Sport, which we hand painted black and put a Go Fast white stripe down the side with Dulux emulsion. So I do remember that one. We did Artex at one point. We actually covered the whole car in Artex, and well, we didn't key it. That was the problem, because when we drove down the road at about 50, it was all flaking off and it looked like a snowstorm behind us. That's when we went for the hand painted black and the Dulux emulsion, because that was staying on. I mean, the emulsion was going a bit runny when it rained, but it was fun. Brilliant. You wouldn't want to go to that place that's on tomorrow's video, Dave. You really wouldn't want to go to that place. Thank you for joining, Arlene. I'm not going to be on much longer. I will go till 1:45, but like I say, I've got to tweak tomorrow night's video. I've got to get that finished and converted and uploaded. And I've got a lot of things to do, and also because I have some birthday cake. It's my lad's birthday, and there's cake sitting there, and somebody's got to have some because I don't want it to go off. Right, let's have a look at that. Oh yeah, but we all know what it's like when you get fishing freckles. When that rope gets dirty, it can get rather messy. You'll see that in tomorrow's video. Disgusting. It was horrible. But the worst thing about tomorrow's video is, well, it's not the worst thing, but what actually happened was the scrap was organised. Scrapman was going to collect it first thing Monday morning. He got there first thing Monday morning. Somebody had stole the lot of it. Sorry, Steve, but yes, somebody had actually stole it. When you see what's in the pile, you'll understand why they stole it. That was proper Scrapman gold, that was. And yeah, somebody had actually stole all the scrap. So, I mean, the main thing is it was gone, but they took every bit of it. I bet they had fun loading that in the van. Not as much fun as we had, getting it up and down the flipping, up and down the steps, because where we were, we had to go up these steps and there was a lot of weight. Let's put it that way. Leftover cake on Sunday, guys. It ain't going to be left by Sunday stew at night in my house, I can tell you that. Paul has a few of them freckles. Yeah, you can't beat it. Yeah, the chavving of cars back in the 80s was so much different to what it is now. I mean, we didn't have any of this like remapping and things like that. You put a bigger carburettor on it and things. You change the exhaust, you change the air filter. You did the little things to get more power out of it, or you went first oversize and things like that. Nowadays, you plug a computer in, press a few buttons, and it's a much quicker car. But, well, acceleration-wise, but we used to have fun. We used to do all sorts of things to it. Stereo systems, that was when I really got into the car audio systems back in the 80s, because back then it was really good. And, I mean, the stereos I was putting in cars was costing 3 times the price of the car. And that was just a stereo, without the amplifiers, without the speakers. But I spent a whole weekend just making new speaker cabinets and that. But nowadays, standard fit stereo sound alright, so people don't bother so much. There was a lot of weight. Dave definitely missed out on that weight. Don't think his trailer would have coped with it all, but yeah, he definitely missed out. Oh, Terry's. Oh, she's teasing Stuart. That's like foreplay to Stuart. That is bread pudding. He likes a bit of your bread pudding. He really likes that. So, yeah, you shouldn't tease him, Terry. That's not very nice. I'm assuming you mean scaff wagon. Well, Paul, you know that. We could go in a field in the middle of nowhere where no one's been for thousands of years. You would find a scaff clamp or a pole of some description. You have a natural flair for it, and that's why you have a an award for it. Every farm was really heavy. It was, yeah. Everybody'd been to that area. We went back to Banbury. I'll just tell you anyway. We went back to Banbury. When we first went there originally, the stuff that was coming out was absolutely unbelievable. Since then, lots of people have dived into that spot. Lots of people have been there. They've had amazing finds, but obviously, cause we was going to do the river, but it was so bad in the end. We was like, no, we need a canal. We went and done it. And everything was just heavy. It was all the stuff buried in the silt, all the stuff that everyone else had give up on. And there were still a couple of things we had to give up on because we just couldn't lift them out the water. Really couldn't get them out the water. Still have a competition order in with GSI. I think I've still got 2 sub boxes. I've still got my DAP 600 Philips amplifier, which I think I got that in 1992, and I actually put it in my last van, and amazingly it still works a treat even after all that time. Yeah, he is on your thumbnail, Roger. Looks like he's puckering up for some reason. Hi Lisa, how are you doing? Yeah, it definitely looks like you're puckering up. Aaron had his spark plug from there, but he's not going to say which one. Definitely not going to say which one. Oh no, scaff clamps are a pain. So it's such a good day out. So many people smashing it, obviously. Did fish at the Northants, eh? Oh, we didn't move far. We really didn't. We stayed there a long time. We dug in that silt for a long time. Aaron had the insane in there. And stuff was still coming out. And a lot of stuff still came out. But it is all heavy stuff. All the small stuff. It's, all the small stuff's gone, really. It's just big stuff. The amount of times you're getting stuck nearly every other pull. But it doesn't matter because it means there's still something in there. And that's what we persevered with. And it proves that if you keep persevering with an area, even if nothing comes out for a few pulls, there is stuff in there, but you've got to turn that bottom up. You've got to stir it about a bit. And a weighting magnet definitely does that. Really does. I'm out fishing on Wednesday. I'm fully better now. That's good to hear, Corey. Get yourself out there. Get yourself some fresh air. Go and stand in the rain like the rest of us. It's been a horrible week for work, standing out in that rain. It really has. But that's life, isn't it? It hardens you up for the weekend, so that's probably why I'll never be a seasoned magnet fisher, because if it was, I'd be a seasoned worker as well. And that's not going to work. And I've had quite a lot of good chats with customers this week. I've picked up a few subs, actually. They find it actually fascinating. You know, I've always got a few little trinkets in the van to show people, and they're fascinated by it. And so, yeah, that's it. Even while I'm working, I'm still trying to snatch a couple of subs and a few views. Yeah, definitely got to do it. See you later, Tailboy. Thanks for popping on. So, right, okay, so let's just have a bit of a recap. We are out on Sunday. Jabba's definitely coming. I know he's already asked for location, but we always make him wait till Sunday because we're evil like that. Terry, Paul, me and Aaron, probably AJ as well. And we are going to a beautiful little area. And hopefully it's a river. It's going to pay. It'll pay. We'll find something, even if it's a load of scaffolding. As long as Paul's happy, that's all that matters. We've got the 5-year anniversary of the YouTube channel coming up. Obviously, I've been fishing for over 5 years now, because there was like 4 months where I didn't do YouTube. Now we're going to do a giveaway, and now this is quite a big giveaway. This is something that's really personal to Northants magnet fishing, and Paul Phillips is doing absolutely amazing with this. You wait till you see it, but we're going to give it away. We're going to flipping do it. UK only, purely for the fact of the weight and the size of it. Going abroad really would be a bit of an issue, to be honest with you. But not a problem. We can send it anywhere in the UK, and we will send it anywhere in the UK. It's absolutely awesome. I'll work out a way I'm going to give it away later on. It's early April sometime. Can't remember the exact date, but I'll find out. I'll let you all know. So you've got a chance of winning a bit of Northants history. That's what I'm going to call it, Northants history. The people that know what it is, they're probably going to agree with me. That's a good way of describing it, but it's something that is really cool. Really cool. Let's put it that way. I don't think you're going to find another one of them, to be honest with you. Then that's what makes it good. I might even throw in a couple of extras as well, just to make it worthwhile. We also have a member of the public that loves you. Oh, it's lucky somebody does, isn't it, Terry? It's lucky someone did. 1.5 for you going for a car next. We'll go for anything, to be honest with you. If I thought there was one in there we could hook onto it, I think we'd find a way. We'd find a way of getting it out. Now, I do know a guy that owns a recovery company. He's got one of those lifter things. So if we could get that down by the side of it, there's a chance we might be able to get it out of the water. But, yeah, so that's the giveaway. We've got something else coming on. We're going to have to film with somebody that doesn't do magnet fishing, but they want to give it a go. And you're going to recognise who it is. But that will be coming up probably within the next month or so. Got to sort out the details because they've got a very busy schedule, but that's going to be something interesting. So a few bits and bobs coming on. Sunday's going to be amazing. We've got next Sunday sorted as well. Tomorrow's video, I'm sorry, it's a very dirty video. It really is. It's probably one of the messiest I've ever been magnet fishing, but we had a good day, and we pulled plenty of stuff out, so that's all that matters. But anyway, thank you all for joining. 9 o'clock premiere tomorrow evening. If not, 4 o'clock Sunday, we are out. We will go live then. We're going to try and keep it around the 4 o'clock now, because make it a bit easier for you lot to know that it's going to be 4 o'clock. But if you are out this weekend, all of you have a fantastic weekend. Stay safe. I hope you get loads of fine. Enjoy the weekend, guys. But yeah, have a fantastic weekend if you're out. If you're not out fishing and you're out with family, just have a fantastic weekend, and we will catch you then. Thank you for joining, and we'll get you on the next one.